The second British division that we haven't covered yet is Group Rapana. This is an improvised Finnish formation named after its commanding general, which covered all the troops defending the strategic Ilomancy sector. At its core was the 21st Infantry, bolstered by cavalry and border units, and a combined detachment of CC Special Forces. So it lacks tanks, it relies heavily on a variety of infantry, regular riflemen, large cavalry squads, assault infantry, engineers, close combat or close quarter specialists, and even penal troops. The battle group can also count on very strong artillery support and aggressive recon units. The Finnish Air Force is well represented with its motley assortment of British, Dutch, German, French, and captured Soviet planes. Alright. That is a lot of infantry. At least slots. So let's just go over this like usual, and we're just gonna basically look through the units and select whichever one we would go for. So we got a motorbike recon team with a machine gun, really fast on road, good stealth, good optics, nothing too special. We got a BAFC, just like the other division that we've seen. So we have already gone over this, but it has a 45mm cannon. Yeah, can fire at max range, has both AP and HE shells, so you can do some damage to tanks with that 75mm, but I would mainly use it for sniping, like lighter armored vehicles. I wouldn't really go head to head with a tank. And it has 2 machine guns, so yeah, not too bad. Not amazing speed, but not bad either, 55 kilometers per hour, really bad stealth though. Now we got some infantry, got a sniper squad here, 25 points, exceptional stealth, obviously, very high optics. Really good units to use, and yeah, I really enjoy using these guys. And sometimes they come with a vehicle that has a gun on it, but it does not look like we have that option in this case. So I'm just gonna go with a BMW, get 2 in A. Oof, we got a 9-man recon team. That is interesting. So these guys got PPSHs, rifles, and a heat shell, anti-tank grenade. Man, that is actually not too bad. This might be really fun to use in Phase B. Exceptional, well, very high stealth, very high optics, and it has anti-tank capability, so let's plop him in Phase B, shall we? Let's see what else we have. Got the Kev OS, that's actually the same one we had here, so perhaps having some in Phase A would also help. We have the Raya Yekeri. I don't know how you pronounce these, but let's just go with the flow. A 10-man recon team, PPSHs, rifles, an LMG, and Molotov cocktails. Got a CC squad, a sniper team. Okay, that's interesting. So we got one SVT-40 scoped to 1,000 meters range, wooden LMG at the same range, and 5 rifles and smoke. Interesting. And they are radio operators. This might be very, very interesting. Let's go with B phase. I mean, it's a good infantry team as well. Exceptional stealth. So, yeah. Okay, and it doesn't suffer suppression penalties while operating behind enemy lines, so that's pretty good as well. And then we got the Sissy Kev here, which is kind of the same thing, but instead of snipers, you just get the rifles, and you do get more PPSHs though, so for CQC, the Kev is definitely better. So that kind of makes me wonder if I should go for them, because usually recon I use in forests. So yeah, I might actually use these guys. And you get 9 of them, jeez. So that's basically infantry on its own. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of infantry. So we got the Yakari here, 3 PPSHs, 6 rifles, Molotov cocktails, and bazookas. Definitely sounds like a really good idea to put them in A phase. We also have the Kivari over here. So these guys got PPSHs, rifles, 1 machine gun, and anti-tank grenades for the same amount of points, but you get more. Let's see. So, well, the main difference obviously is 1 more PPSH in the Yakari, and instead of Molotov cocktail and a Panzerfaust, you get an LMG and heat shells. So for better, yeah, these guys would be better in general because of the extra PPSH. So in a town, these guys would definitely be much better. So I'll probably go for lowest veterancy, to be honest with you. And then the Kivari, yeah, I would get 6 of them. Probably Yakari, I would get 1 more. I just need numbers. We got some penal battalions. Definitely A phase. We don't really have a choice here. These guys are just basic infantry, like 2 PPSHs, rifles, 1 LMG, and anti-tank. They'll be good to bolster up the front line, but don't expect to push with them. Alright, we got assault engineers, we got TNT, 20mm anti-tank, 2 PPSHs and rifles. Now that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Why does Steam overlay show up? Please, Steam. I thought you fixed this. But these... Oh man, I kind of want to go for phase B with these. Don't know why. Kind of feeling like phase B. Phase A is just going to be like hold the line, and phase B could be a push. Alright. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. We also have pioneers. They have an AT satchel. Okay. Yeah, good against tanks, not so good against infantry. But they might just do. They might just do. Definitely need a leader unit. Now we're kind of having to feel the pain of having this much infantry in A phase, I guess. So we have 2 cards of Yakari. I might have to delete 1. Because we want phase C units. Alright, so we have been through all of these. I've been through that. Okay, so we got a Rat Suvaki. These are just rifle squads. 2 of these SMGs, 9 rifles, a machine gun, and heat shells. 12-man team though. That is actually not too bad. But you don't get an awful lot of them. Although you get 12 of them in B phase. Hell, I might get these in B phase instead. There you go. Together with the rifles, they're a pretty good balance. Although we do need something that is good against infantry. The Ratsu Pioneers might be the way to go there. There you go. So that is really good phase B infantry. And we also have flamethrowers that we could get. Possibly in phase A to really push those forests. In B phase, I think flamethrowers are a little bit kind of late to the party, but I might be mistaken as well. And since we have lots of PPSHs there, I don't think we need to worry too much. Yeah, let's get him A phase. All right. The commander, I'm gonna get an artillery tab or support tab. I just want some Yakaris in B phase, actually C phase. All right. T26s, we don't really have a lot of options here, do we? 45mm, it's going to be an infantry support tank. We get 9 of them. Yeah, in the support, definitely commanders in A phase. And probably in B phase as well. I don't want to lag leadership. Get some machine guns. Oh, now we can get them in some different vehicles. Let's see if that's the case here. Yep, let's get some Cubals. And yeah, just 8 in A phase. Although, let's not get the disheartened ones. Any artillery is gonna wreck our face. Let's get them in A and B. Definitely want some of these assault guns here. So infantry gun, 2000 meters range, good HE, good suppression. It's gonna help. Supplies. Oof. That is an interesting one. It makes me wonder if I actually went for supplies in my previous battle group build. I'll have to dive into that again. But yeah, A phase, that might be tricky. Let's cancel the phase A machine gun, maybe. Let's cancel the phase A machine gun. And we'll cancel the supplies for now. In the anti-tank, let's see what we got. So we got some anti-tank rifle teams. 2 20mm in this squad, not too bad. Got a Panzerschreck team. Got a 45mm anti-tank, decent pen. And we got a pack, well, 75mm pack, 90mm penetration. 4 in A phase. I'm gonna go with 4 in A phase. And we got some pack 38s, we can get 6 in A phase. Okay, that changes things. These are really good because they have APCR rounds, whereas the regular AP do 100mm of pen, the APCR does 150. But that means that we can go for these guys in B phase. get a bit more of them. Anti-air. Kind of had a feeling this wasn't going to be amazing, so I'm just going to go for 3 in A phase, and the rest is going to be B phase. I'm going to go for the best ones. Artillery. 105s. They do get accuracy bonuses from an observer, so that might just be something. Before we forget, let's get the leaders. Yeah, we definitely want the artillery. I'm gonna get 2 cards in B phase. And I want... should I go for the heavy howitzers? I'm not gonna go for the heavy howitzers. This is fine. Let's get the artillery observers early on. Maybe we can sneak them around. Alright, air tab. Recon. That's a massive plane right there. Let's go for these boys in phase A. I want some good fighters in A phase as well. So these guys are not too fast. Excellent agility though. 4 7.7 mils. These guys are a little bit faster. I have a 20 mil and 4 7.5 mils. 2 50 cals and 4 of those. Excellent agility. So 2 of those in A phase. Interesting. These are very good agility. Exceptional agility. That might be better for B phase, to be honest with you. And then we'll get these guys in A phase. Good. Alright, some bombs. Let's see what kind of options we have. So we have a Blenheim Mark 1 with 500 kilograms. Not too shabby. We can get 3 of them in A phase. That might actually be necessary. We also have a Carpet Bomber. Personally, I don't like those that much. We have a Ju-88 with 1 ton of bombs. That might be a phase C card, actually. But then again, how much is that gonna do in phase C? Know what I mean? Yeah, this is a tricky one. A biplane with rockets. Now that is something I haven't seen in a long time. I'm gonna give it a shot. 36 points. We still have a lot of points. Yeah, support. Supplies. A phase. B phase. Kind of wondering if that's even enough. Let's go for 2 in B phase. Actually 1 in B phase, 1 in C phase. Then we have 8 points left. I might as well just make sure I have air supremacy and plenty of bombers. So we have 3 in A phase. Let's go for 4 in B phase. And we could top it off with more planes. Let's just see what we got here. These guys are really fast though. They have anti-tank rockets. We'll just get them in B phase. Let's see what we're kind of lacking. Anti-tank, we could get way more anti-tank guns. Let's go for the highest veterancy in A phase, I guess. Really set up that mood. Or we can go for anti-tank infantry. And in B phase, these guys will wreck phase. If you see what I did there, the phase. No? Alright, we'll move on then. Let's get some more AA. Might as well go for the highest veterancy with these boys. Now if I do get these 20 millimeters in A and B, I might as well put these guys in C phase. And just get them on, yeah, mid-vet. I just want plenty of numbers. Alright, mortars, before we forget. Those are the 120s. Do we have some 80s? We do have 80s. And now we're missing 1 point. With that 1 point that we have, what we could possibly do is remove some recon. So this is more of a infantry fighting / anti-tank team. Whereas these guys are literally the same, so let's delete those. And for that, we can get some artillery. There we go. Oh, we have 55 points. I did not see that. Okay. Do we have enough fighters? We have 6. Let's get some more recon planes. Always good. Okay, we can spend 4 more points. So if we get one of those... Well, actually, we can get one more anti-tank. We'll get some of these rifles. These are really good. I'm gonna get the highest veterancy, though. And then we have 2 more points in the artillery tab. And since we have that, we might as well delete this and go for the highest vet. Well, mid vet, and spread them out around the map. Alright. Well, that is the second Finnish infantry, well, the second Finnish division, I should say. We have a lot, and I repeat, a lot of defensive structures that we can get. So this is actually pretty epic. This might be one of my favorite newest divisions. Yeah, before I do end this, let's quickly go over to the other one. Because I don't remember us getting any supplies. Yep, there you go. So if any of you were kind of cringing at the fact that I didn't have supplies in the previous one, I literally just forgot. So let's go ahead and fix that. This is always a good learning moment for a lot of people. So one of the things that we could sacrifice is the cluster in B phase, or like the recon in A phase, because that is actually pretty pricey. And you only get, I mean, you get 4 of them. So we're gonna delete that. That gives us 1 point. And in B phase, the Stugs, and that is actually pretty good. Don't want to delete too much of those. We're just gonna delete those. It's only 2 tanks anyways. And in the support tab, we can get the phase B card of supplies. And preferably, I would get more. So something else that we could take out is possibly the pack 40s and put them in B phase and just take care. And just remove... Okay, we can only get them in A phase, never mind. I was gonna say remove this card of anti-tank, but that's not an option, it seems. So we're gonna have to puzzle around here. Let's just see. Yeah, the planes, I guess we're gonna take out a plane. 4 50 kilogram Ju-87s, let's cancel those. We'll just go for 4 HE bombers, 4 cluster bombers, and 4 planes. And that is gonna have to do. And then in support tab, we can get some more supplies. I really like my supplies. And we do have quite a bit of artillery and mortars that we need to keep replenishing. And I'm gonna also cancel that off map and get more of these. And there we go. Alright, well, yeah, there you go. We kind of fixed this division as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. The code for this is down in the description. The upgraded code for the first one is down in the description. So check those out. Hopefully it kind of helped you out a little bit. If it did, please like, subscribe, and guess I'll see you guys back very shortly. Take care.